Hello, hello. Welcome to my philosophies. So let's dive in this subject. So you are born and you don't know nothing about this world. You don't know nothing about history. You don't know nothing about nothing. You just have some instincts, but really you don't know nothing about what's happening around you. You open your eyes and you look around like a baby, like, wow, and what you see around you, now you start to feel it. So you're gonna see, let's say, fruit trees. You see all the fruit trees. Eventually somebody gives you a piece of it and you put it in your mouth and it's like, so sweet. You can feel it. You have feelings. You're born with a lot of information, but not really about the outside world enough. So then everybody is just kind of like naked, tanning. It's warm outside. The temperature is almost as the body temperature, maybe a little more, which is nice because you're absorbing the extra energy, which you don't have to burn calories to stay warm because it's already warmer. So you're gonna need some calories to burn to move. You need some energy to move, and you can take that energy from outside, from heat, from the sun. Like the flowers. When you say the word the flower, you automatically think of the sun. When I say human, I think of the sun. Now I know what human is. Human is the son of the sun. It's like just like that. We are the son of the sun, which is kind of giving the energy for life to happen. And if you go to the north atmosphere in the winter time when the sun is far away and it's cold, you see how the plants, they don't have energy. They don't have the energy to they go to hibernation. Like the other plants, they pretty much die. They drop their seeds on the floor, which they're gonna preserve, but the plant in itself vanish. It gets dry and gets blown in the wind or whatever. Yeah, becomes fertilizer, soil. But the next year you see the plant again when the sun is getting closer and closer to the earth, to that part of the atmosphere. Then you see how the sun gives the life, and the seed now it's popping open. Yeah. So we're the same. Like we have to, when we're in the northern atmosphere, we have to eat more to maintain our body heat, and we have to create heat in our houses to create the temperature we like to be in. We like to be in a temperature closer to our body. We don't like to be in temperatures lower. There's some people there. I love the cold. I love the winter. You know what, buddy? You are lying to yourself. Let's go. Let's go a week in the forest in the winter time to get some cold nights. Let's just go with a tent for a week, and you realize you're not built for that cold. It doesn't matter how much you think you like it. Your body is not built to be in the forest in the wintertime without having a shelter and heat in the shelter. Or a bunch of clothes on top of each other, layers and layers of clothing. Like I thought about this the other day. I say, okay, Adam came to the north atmosphere, and first thing Adam did, kill a goat and took the skin and wrapped himself in the skin, or a bear. Just to show you, he realized, damn, this is different. So the baby, he is like, let's look at the dogs. They're playing. Don't get afraid. They have some toys. They're pulling on the toys and they're squishing them around. And yeah, I got this arm stuffed girl. She's really crazy. She likes to make noise. Hey, You guys are wild, man. Take it easy, man. Like this dog over here. Niko, he has 2 layers of hair on his body. Okay, built for the cold. Came from a wolf, which the wolf has been on the northern atmosphere, and still somehow moving through the winter easier than the man. He doesn't have to kill some odd animal to wear his skin, you know. But even for him, I'm watching him. Some nights it's cold. Like he wants to be inside. His body, when they go shaking like this and they go brrr, brrr, what they do, they shock in the muscles to release energy which stuck in different cells in the muscle or burns fat. But is their body doing this shaking thing to release the extra calories so they can stay warm, so they won't freeze, you know? That's why even the bears goes and digs underground a hole. Most of the animals dig a hole. They go underground because the earth underneath is warmer than outside. So this kid and this family, one day, they just said, you know what? We want to explore. We know now our paradise. Let's go see what's more farther away if we go this way. So the kid has a vague information about his life. He's still too young to realize that's it. There's nothing else better than that. So he goes along with the parents. The parents, they're lost in the idea they are conquerors or they are explorers. So they keep going further and further and further away from their paradise, where you don't have to worry so much about food. There's food everywhere. You know, I mean, the trees are making fruit twice a year. You don't need that much food because it's not so cold. You know, it's much easier to build shelter. It doesn't need to be thick walls with isolation from outside, inside. I mean, my house walls are really thick and it's still cold inside if I don't use any heat, okay? So now when I get in the northern atmosphere and the winter comes, there's no more food around. And this is the prehistoric people. They didn't have shelters and bunkers to put their things. They just eat whatever they find in that day. They probably carry some food for like a couple of days, but they're always in a move. So there's nothing else to eat. So what's going to happen? They get really, really hungry and frustrated. To a level, they will eat each other, you know, like the whole cannibalism, you know, because if you eat not a human, why are you eating it for? Let's say you didn't know it was a human. It was just some meat in front of you and you eat it. You eat it because you're so hungry you're gonna die. So you're saying, I'm gonna take this life from this body, which is actually light. He's absorbing light and that's how it grows, whatever the light comes from. The light comes in form of crystal from fruit or whatever, yeah? So he sees the animal and said, I'm not going to kill my family. I'm going to go kill the animal over there. I'm going to go kill that family. So he goes to the animal and kills it and eats it. And then it survives. And he goes back to relax for a bit. Makes a fire, goes in a cave. But it's still stubborn. Now it's because he got some food. He said, oh, well, look how many animals are here. We just keep killing animals. But we keep going further out and explore. Going north. Let's say, you know. But after many, many years of doing that, almost like it feels like it's normal, like to do that. You know, they think maybe it's normal to kill an animal and eat it. That's how we're surviving for years. That's what my parents did. This is the mind of the child. My parents did that. They always kill the animal and eat it. And let's say somehow on this journey, they end up back where they start from. They go all around somehow, and they end up to the beginning. And that's the journey of the hero, okay? The one who makes it where he started from. And then when he gets back there, he realizes his paradise. Now he understands his paradise. First time, he didn't understand his paradise. He just said, wow, this is nice, we have all these things. But he didn't truly appreciate it as a paradise because he never see the other side of the earth. They're just like the humans. They all have two sides, a bad side and a good side. Same with the planet. There's places is not point to live there. You go in the middle of a desert, nothing grows, no water. Some lizards and snakes. Surviving on some water creatures, whatever. It's just really like not built for humans. And you go to the North Pole or South Pole, whatever, and there's nothing there either. You walk around, there's nothing. You're gonna only have to kill some animal who's eating another animal, which the other animal probably migrated for somewhere else, bringing the energy from somewhere else. There, like the fishes travel through the oceans, they go to different places on Earth, and they bring with them, and then they die there, and then the bacteria start creating, and some of the things grow in the summer, a little short summer, but it's not enough time to grow to say we can survive with the food we're growing here. Well, now we're going deeper. Now the human finally sees his paradise back. He's thinking, wow, how much work I have to do before to pass a day. I have to take care of the sheep, take care of the pig. Now he became a farmer. He doesn't want to go shoot all the time. It's too much work to keep looking and catching animals. He wants to have his own food. So what he does, he has all these animals around him. Then he started doing farming. Then he realized how much work he has to do for farming. You have to pull the weeds and keep working and keep working to maintain your farm. Then you need a place to store it, to store all that food, yeah. And then you have somehow to keep it, because even if you store it, you can be attacked by rats and mice and different birds and mold and so many things he has to go through. Now he's going back to his paradise. He says in his mind, well, this tree is going to be ready in about a week, the fruit on this tree. That tree is kind of ready tomorrow. The other tree is about 2 weeks away. Different fruits, mango, bananas, papaya, different things, yeah? And then he doesn't have to farm, really. This whole idea we have to eat those vegetables and the all these things on the floor, the roots and all that. It's really like when you don't have enough in the trees, you're going to go dig underground. It's just like another way. You didn't have enough fruit. Now you're trying to make carrots. The fruit, it's in the sun. That's what I'm trying to get to. The fruit absorbs the sunlight directly on the fruit. You can see how where the fruit got hit by the sun is even have a better color, more like a gold reddish, Then the other side is more green where the sun didn't hit him enough, or the other side of the tree, But the sun circulates. But anyway, some of the part of the trees, the fruit tend to be more healthier because they got more sun, if the ecosystem is right. And when we eat that, we eat the sun with some water in it, some sugars, but all these crystals, they come from the sun. So we eat the sun, and it dissolves in the body so fast. Like, we don't have to cook the fruit. We have to probably cook most of the vegetables. They don't even taste good. It's like salad. You like salad? Let's eat some salad. Or you eat like a nice ripe fruit. It's like, you put some grape or some strawberry or something more like in the sun. There's something from them. Try to eat a potato raw. It's people say you should eat raw potatoes. I see these videos. I'm like, why am I gonna eat the freaking raw potato, man? And I can eat something really sweet, really nice and tasty. It has to be tasty. Yeah? Look at the kids. They love the tasty, but now this new generation is messed up with all these extra sugars. They lose their taste. There's too much salt and too much sugar in everything they eat. When they go back to a regular fruit, it feels like it's not as sugary, but that white sugar is cancer, I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna keep going with these videos. Just listen to these videos, they're made for me and you, which are my reflection. We're both dealing with this stuff. We both of us have to figure it out, I'm going back to the tropics.